Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. That's it. Happy Friday. I'm so appreciative that everyone is joining in and listening to what I'm going to discuss and what I'm going to talk about. So let's just get to it. So, Graham Linehan from the UK, and I heard about this story, and when I read about this story, it just caught my attention that this comedian, which I never heard of this name before, but this comedian got arrested in London airport because he tweeted something so, well, to the UK and to other people, something defensive in regards to transgender. And I was just like, okay, what happened to freedom of speech? If it's not a hate crime and he's just making a joke and posted on his Twitter, why did four police officers had to go to the London airport and arrest him like he was just some criminal or some pedophile that he like he molested like young girls? And this is Graham Linehan, and he's been arrested, like I said, for tweeting something offensive to the transgender. And I'm going to read to you the comment that he made. And the question begs that, did he commit a crime? Did he say a hateful thing in regards to trans? Because when I read it, I didn't think so, but let me just get your opinion about it. So I'm going to read to you what he posted. He said, if a trans-identified male is in a female-only space, he is committed a violent, abusive act. He then said, those encountering such as stereos should make a scene, call police, or even punch them in the balls. So when I read this, and I'm like, what is so offensive? This is just a joke. He's a comedian. He's making something funny. And if anyone don't know who Graham is, I don't, but he's a co-creator of Father Ted, and he's been in a media outlet for many years in the UK. But I'm gonna read to you again what he posted. Okay, if a trans-identified male is in a female-only space, he is committed a violent, abusive act. He then said those encounters such as stereo should make a scene, call police, or even punch him in the balls. So meaning what he's saying is, if a trans man is identifying as a woman and going into a women's bathroom and something happens, just punch him in the balls. And I don't find that offensive at all because they do have balls. A man is dressing as a woman, pretending to be a woman when they're actually a man. I don't understand what's the offense about it. I don't know why the UK laws or the police are arresting this guy. Again, I don't know him from the hole on the wall, but I thought, the whole point of free speech, okay, is allowing the people to say whatever they want to say and respect their rights. Okay, you may not agree with it, but respect their rights. They have a right to say whatever they want. And if you take offense to it, okay, move on. You know how many times people say certain things about me, and I take offense, I move on. That's their right to say whatever they want to say. I can't take away their free speech. Just say you can't take away anyone else's free speech. So I don't understand why they're taking this man's joke out of context and saying that that's a hate crime. Oh, he is targeting transgenders, which he's not. If you read the comment that he posted on his ex Twitter, it's not offensive at all. It's a joke. And some people just can't take a joke these days. They really can't. They get offensive of every little thing. And it's like, we have to watch what we say. We can't have free speech. Well, I don't know about the UK, but it seemed like you can't say certain things, and which is just ridiculous. And a lot of people are being outraged that he's being arrested and they're censoring his speech and everything, which is just so ridiculous. Sorry, you guys. And it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So he was just telling a joke, and everyone is just really outraged of the outcome of him being arrested and how it's just not right. And my thing is, and correct me if I'm wrong, isn't the British the one who started the whole free speech? And for them to ban it and now allow their citizens not to have free speech is just ridiculous. It's just crazy. And I would like to know, what did he say harmful? I don't know what he said harmful. I read the joke, what he posted, and nothing is offensive. Like when a man is saying that they're trapped in his own body and he's dressing as a woman, he have balls. So what's the problem? What is so offensive? What he's saying? He's telling a joke. People need to like relax and stop being serious and take it a joke. I don't see it as a hate crime. I don't see him saying go attack every transgender in the UK. He's not saying that. He is not saying that at all. And again, I feel like people are taking it out of context. It's like there's no free speech in the UK, which is just so ridiculous and unjust. They arrested him, at the airport and making it seem like he's a criminal, like he did something and he didn't. And then I want to read to you a comment that, not a comment, that a statement that he said, in which I agree with. In a country where pedophiles escape sentencing, where knife crimes is out of control, where women are assaulted and harassed every time they gather to speak, the state and had mobilized, 5 armed officers to arrest a comedy writer for this tweet. And no one, I promise you, I am not making this up in this video. And he's right. Like, I don't understand this. Like, you're going after someone who is tweeting something when you should be on the streets getting the criminals, arresting criminals. Shouldn't that be more important than what people have to say? Like, I don't understand this. Like, what happened to free speech? What happened just to say what your mind and speak your mind and speak whatever, and then now you can't say certain things, and if you do say certain things, you're gonna get arrested in the UK. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's just ridiculous. They need to take a chill pill and release this man because he didn't do anything wrong. I don't know what he's done in his past, but he's a comedian, and every comedian I know, they crack jokes. They crack jokes on themselves. They crack jokes on celebrities, among other people, and people just laugh and move on. People need to stop being serious and worry about the more serious things in the world than something that this man just posted on his ex Twitter, and people's getting a big deal out of it when clearly it's not a big deal. So people need to take a chill pill and relax. Moving on. Now, I want to talk about the Cracker Barrel thing. I have to say, you know that saying, if it ain't broken, why fix it? Like Cracker Barrel it's been a chain restaurant since 1969. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, 1969. I was right. And I don't understand. Like, why mess something up? Why mess something up good? The logo, you're trying to switch it to something, to a plain Jane logo, which I'm going to show you. It's just crazy. Like, to my left, that's the original with the old guy, the barrel, and then the name Cracker Barrel. And then to my right is the one that they wanted to change, and it's very plain, very just vanilla, and it just looks really ugly, to be honest with you, very tacky. Again, why mess something up? Why mess something up that's been there for a very long time, since 1969, you guys, 1969, and the main headquarter. I just want to make sure. Yeah, it started Tennessee. Okay, it started in Tennessee. So, and that's where it all started. And it's like everywhere you go, you see Cracker Barrel, Cracker Barrel, Cracker Barrel. And a lot of people were just outraged that the headquarter, the corporate, wanted to change the logo. They're like, like, are you crazy? Like, why would you want to change the logo? If you change the logo, then we're not going to support you. We're not going to go back to that restaurant. And a lot of people were outraged and pissed, really pissed. And like, good for them. I'm like, they just wanted to change everything. First, they wanted to change the logo. Then they wanted to change inside the restaurant and make it more clinical and get rid of certain things and add other things. Change the menu because it was too southern. I'm like, This is Southern food. This is country food. Like, why would you want to change the whole thing? Like, why would you want to change the whole identity of Cracker Barrel? You know what I mean? Especially the founder who made Cracker Barrel. Why would you just want to just switch it up? Like, I just feel like they're just getting rid of all the what you call it, what Cracker Barrel is all about. They're just trying to get rid of like the ancestries of the Cracker Barrel. They just wanted to make a plain Jane and make it like sterile. And like no one doesn't want that, okay? People were outraged, and I'm just glad that people are standing up and saying something like, no, we're not taking this, we're not going to accept this. And when the company, the headquarters were about to change it, their market went down. You know what I mean? It went like their value was 94 million. Yeah, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, you guys. And I just want to show it to you right now. Oh, that's the statement. Sorry, you guys. There we go. Yeah, so it plummeted dramatically. And yeah, it says Cracker Barrel sales took a hit before it went back to the old logo. $94 million. Okay, the start market. That it went down. It went down. So obviously you have to listen to the people. You have to listen to the customers. When they tell you it's not gonna work and they don't want the new logo, they want the old logo back, you should listen to them because customers know best. They really do. And this is the statement that they made. And it says, we thank our guests and sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel, for the love for Cracker Barrel. We said we would listen, and we have. Our new logo is going away, and our old timer will return. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Excuse my language. At Cracker Barrel, it's always been and always will be about serving delicious food, warm welcomes, and the kind of country hospitality that feels like family. Blah, blah, blah. Like, why would you want to change it in the first place? Like, why mess up something when it's a good thing? You know what I mean? Like, your sales were going good at the time. People were loving it. People were going to the restaurant. You know what I mean? You have people traveling all over the world going there. Like, why would you want to mess something up just to rebrand something that you knew it was going to fail and you knew the people were not going to be happy about it? The people were not going to be happy about it. And they said something, and good for them, because they're like saying, you're not going to do this to us. You're not going to change something good and then put something that's not even irrelevant. Like, they really messed up, and I'm glad that the headquarters own it, that they messed up, and they realized, and they actually listened to the customers and saying that we're not pleased, and bring back the original, in which they did. They brought back the original logo, thank God, because people were just outraged. Like, sometimes you just have to leave things alone, and as if it's been working out throughout decades, why mess something up? Why mess up something good? And they have to realize, you can't just try to like rewrite history or try to change things because it fits your narrative. Sometimes you just have to leave things alone and just leave it the way it is because people are happy. The sales were going well before the headquarters decided to do something really stupid and foolish and change the logo when the logo was ridiculous. It was just no shape, no nothing. It was just bland. It was just plain Jane. We wanted the old man in a Cracker Barrel and that logo, and we're happy. So good for you guys. Good for you white people that stand up and say enough is enough. Good for you. Good for you. And I'm like, that's it. That's it. We want our Southern food. We don't want you to change anything. And I'm glad that corporate changed everything. It's like, what's wrong with the corporate? Like, leave things alone. Again, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Don't fix it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, you guys. And I'm glad I did. And the people are happy. And now corporate can just get rid of that stupid, disgusting logo and be as the end of it. It's the end of it, and that's all I'm going to say about that, you guys. I don't have any more topics to talk about. I'm just like thrilled that the logo is going to stay in Cracker Barrel. We need to have more free speech. not less of it. And it's like people need to like realize, we have we all have the right to say what we want to say. Okay, it should not be censored. It should not be like, oh, you have to watch what you say because if you say certain things or post certain things, you may get arrested. It's just ridiculous. Like we need to focus. Well, the UK needs to focus more on crimes than posts. Okay, let's do that. Focus on more of the arresting the criminals and the pedophiles than worrying about some comedian just posting stuff on Twitter because they mentioned trans. It's true. A man is dressing up as a woman. He's still a man. What is wrong with that? It's still a man. There's nothing you can say or do to change that narrative. That's still a man. That is not a woman. And then for us to give them a, not give them, but we should what's the word, like we should like pronouns, like they them, like we should get tell them that they should they, no, you're a he or you're a she. I don't think anyone should have the right to tell me how I should identify someone. Okay, if that makes sense. You're a he, you're a she. If I don't want to identify you as a he or them or it or giraffe, I don't have to. That is my right. That is my prerogative. I don't have to do that. Okay? Like I said, I respect all people. I respect transgender. That's your business. That's your life that you want to do. But don't expect me to identify you as a he, them, she, her. No, it's a him, it's a her. Point blank, period. Okay? Just like we have free speech. We can say whatever we want and we shouldn't be criticized and we shouldn't be getting arrested for it because you don't like the terms or the terminology. You know what I mean? And it's basically common sense. If a man dressed as a woman, you still a man. If a woman dressed like a man, you still a woman. It doesn't matter how you dress it up. Okay? You can put a pink lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig at the end of the day. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And this man, Graham, he just made a joke. Okay? It was funny. A lot of people got it, certain people got offended by it. Oh, well. There's a lot of things that people say, people get offended by, we move on. So they should get arrested? I don't think so. So the UK needs to get their priorities straight. They need to like get their crap together and release Graham because in my opinion, I don't feel like he said or did anything wrong, but it seemed like they're very sticklers with free speech and they're trying to ban free speech. Maybe they already have. I'm not sure. I'm just glad I don't live in the UK because who wants to live in a country that you can't say what you want to say? And if you say certain things, you get arrested. That is crazy. And then they started free speech in the first place. The laws are free speech. And now you're trying to ban it and have people not say certain things in your country. It's just ridiculous. It's like things need to change. And they need to wake up and not do that because that's not a way to live. That's not a way to have people express themselves and they have to be walking on eggshells and be cautious of what they say, what they do, and if they say the wrong thing, they're going to be arrested. It's just ludicrous. It's crazy. It never used to be like that. Never used to be like that, and it shouldn't be like that in the UK or any other state. You should have the right to speak your mind and say whatever you want because you have that right. It's the law. And that's all I'm going to say about that, you guys. Again, thank you so much for watching. That's it. I really appreciate each and one of you. I love you all. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday.